Deathmatch is the quintessential experience in any arena first-person shooter. The rules are simple: frag or be fragged, and the player with the most kills by the end of the time limit or frag limit will win the match. Each map has a range of power-ups that can assist you maximising your frag potential, as well as the usual array of deadly weapons. If you're struggling to find the weapons or power-ups on the map, remember you can double check them on your mini-map by pressing tab. Every map has its own unique hotspot areas where players tend to naturally congregate the most due to weapon placements, spawn location and power-up pickups. These areas are teeming with potential frag candidates, so getting familiar where these hotspots are located will help you increase your frag count. Learning to time and control key items such as armors and power-ups can give you a massive advantage in the arena. If these power-ups are taken by your opponents, try and avoid taking them on directly if you're ill-equipped. Let others deal with the issue while you focus on weaker opponents, but if the situation can't be avoided, output as much damage before dying. Players that are roaming the map seeking weapons or items make for predictable targets, so make sure to spam item placements for some easy frags. Deathmatch is about fragging as fast as you can, so selecting the right targets to frag can make all the difference. There are many ways to spot a vulnerable opponent. First, check what weapon they're equipped with. If it's a single enforcer, for example, it's more than likely a freshly spawned player, making him easy pickings. But often it won't always be that straightforward. There are many different matchups and scenarios to consider when selecting a target, but the more that you play, the sooner you'll find it becoming second nature.
The match is starting. Three, two, one.
Damn. Damn it.
1 minute remains.
What? Did I kill myself? What the hell?
30 seconds left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime. You have lost the match.
Damn it.
The main objective of Blitz is to deliver the attacker's flag into the defending team's capture point, or exhaust all the defending team's lives within the time-limited rounds. Defenders will need to spread out, covering key choke points across the map to stop or slow down any incoming assaults. Attackers will need to move together, pushing in waves to break through those tough defensive lines in order to gain ground or deliver the flag. Teams will take it in turns to attack and defend over 6 rounds, and the team with the most points at the end of the game wins the match. Attackers can earn 1 to 3 points depending on how quickly they deliver the flag or eliminate the defending team. If a defending team limit the attacker's score to 1 point, this is considered a good outcome for the defensive side, and if the defending team hold a successful defense for the round time limit, they will score 1 point. When playing defense, players will have to tread extra carefully as each player will only have 5 lives per round, and once you are killed you'll have to wait several seconds to respawn. If you and your teammates lose all of your lives, the attacking team will win the round and will be rewarded points on how quickly the defense was annihilated. When the attackers score, the number of extra seconds left of that scoring threshold are converted to bonus points. If the game remains a tie after all the rounds, the bonus points will determine the winner. The rally system allows the attacking team to gain a foothold deeper into enemy territory by capturing a rally point. These can be found across the map in strategic locations. Some rally points have more additional functionality, making them even more important as objectives. To unlock a rally point, the flag carrier must stand on the point until it becomes active. Once opened, not only will the flag carrier be given extra health for a successful rally, but your teammates will then be able to teleport themselves by pressing E. The rally point will only be open for a limited time, so make sure to jump when you can. In Blitz, the defending team cannot return the attacker's flag. Once the flag has been dropped, a timer will appear counting down. If the flag hasn't been picked up by the attacking team in this time, the flag will gradually move back following the original path the last flag runner took. Across the arena, you can find bigger and better weapons as well as armors and power-ups that can give your team the upper hand, and controlling these pickups for as long as possible will increase your chances of victory. The Redeemer is an important tool to crack the toughest of enemy defences, and once it becomes available it can usually be found in the attacker's base. While carrying the Redeemer, you'll be unable to rally, so be careful when running back into the fight as your player model will show you hauling this massive weapon even if you don't have it currently equipped. And remember, you only get one shot with a Redeemer, so make it count.
The match is starting. Round 1. You are defending. You are on the blue team.
secure. Cave is secure. Cave is secure. Sniper tower is secure.
Flag can be picked up. Flag taken.
Flag at bridge.
Stay down!
Flag dropped.
Team!
Flag taken. Flag dropped. 4 lives remaining. 3 minutes remain. Flag taken.
Incoming right! They're rallying!
Flag dropped.
Sniper tower is undefended!
Flag taken.
Incoming right! Enemies incoming!
Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag is returning. Flag is returning. Flag taken. Flag dropped. 3 stars ending.
Incoming right!
Flag dropped.
Sniper tower is undefended! I need backup!
Flag is returning.
Redeemer online!
Flag is returning. Flag taken.
Incoming right! Fort! Flagging fort! Enemies incoming!
3 lives remain. Team scores. Round 2. You are attacking. You are on the blue team. Flag, you have the flag.
Flag at bridge! Flag in creek! Cover me!
Fresh meat!
Going in! Fort! Flagging fort!
Flag dropped.
Rally! Rally! Rally!
Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag is returning.
Somebody get our flag!
Double kill!
Flag is returning.
I'm on your team, idiot!
Flag taken. Flag dropped. 3 stars ending.
Somebody get you damage! Rally! Rally! Rally!
Redeemer online!
Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped.
I got the U damage!
See ya!
Flag is returning.
Somebody get our flag!
Flag is returning. Flag taken.
Flag in cave! I'm going in! Fort! Flag in fort!
Team scores.
Woo!
Yeah.
Red team wins the match.
What? Ah, that's fucked up.
Team Showdown is a round-based game type. When the game begins, you will be presented with an overview of the map showing every spawn location as well as every weapon placement and power-up pickup. Each player will take it in turns to select a spawn across the map. You can get a closer look at the spawn location by hovering your cursor over the spawn location's icon. This is very handy due to the complexity and verticality of some maps, as the top-down view of the map can sometimes be misleading. Players only have 10 seconds to decide on a spawn, and if one is not picked in that time frame, the player will be given a random spawn, so choose wisely. Usually it's best to pick spawns that are closest to the most desirable weapons or power-ups. However, more advanced strategies and mind games can be achieved through unconventional spawn picks. Once everybody's picked their spawns, the round will start. Unlike other game modes in Unreal Tournament, once an item or weapon has been taken in Team Showdown, it will not respawn again until the next round. This means that every pickup is incredibly important, from health to armor to even ammo boxes. Once a player has been eliminated, they will not respawn until the next round. They will also drop the remaining weapons and ammo. To win rounds, you need to eliminate every player on the enemy team. If no team has been declared the winner before the time limit is reached, the team with the most surviving players will be declared the winner. In the rare case that both teams have the same number of players alive, the team with the most health points remaining will take the round. The first team to reach the set round limit will win the game. It's also worth noting that the picking order will rotate each round. This gives each player the opportunity to select some of the most preferred spawns on a given map. This makes communicating with your team incredibly important during each picking phase. Smart spawn locations mean that you can group up quicker, deny your enemies certain pickups, and even single out opponents. While weapons are important for obvious reasons, make sure you don't forget about some of the other pickups, as they can give you extra damage, invisibility, or simply make you much tankier. Team Showdown also contains one pickup that is not present in other game modes, called Overcharge. This power up is the only item that doesn't spawn at the start of the round, but will become active with 50 seconds remaining on the time limit. It gives the player an additional 100 hit points, doubles their damage, gives them an additional movement speed buff, and even shows them the rough location of their opponents via the beacon system. While this may appear incredibly strong, and it is by the way, it does have a rather big downside. If an overcharged player does not manage to eliminate the remaining opponents within 30 seconds, they self-combust and die. This means that you should only really pick up the overcharge if you're certain that you can finish off a round with ease, or that you're desperately in need of an epic comeback.
The match is starting. Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
I need backup!
Anyone else want some? Last man standing.
Blue team wins the round. Select your spawn location.
Yeah, there we go.
New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the
I need backup! I need backup!
Finish it.
Oh, damn it. What the hell?
Cover me!
What the hell?
Who wins the round?
The hell was that? AI is so stupid, I swear.
Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
Cover me! Cover me!
Blue team wins
Hell
the
yeah.
round. Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
I need backup!
wins the round. Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
I need backup!
Hell
The
yeah.
round. Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
I need backup! I need backup!
Blue team wins the round.
Yeah.
Select your spawn location. New round in 3, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
Anyone else want some?
I need backup!
Shit. Burn, baby.
Blue team wins the match.
What the fuck?
The main objective of Capture the Flag is to take your opponent's flag and deliver it back to your flag in order to score. However, if your flag has been taken by the enemy, you'll be unable to capture their flag until you rescue your own first. To return a flag, it first must be dropped by the enemy, then simply walk over a downed flag to return it back to base. The team with the most caps by the end of the time limit will be crowned the winners, but if the teams are tied by the end of the time limit, the game will go into overtime, where the team that scores the next capture will win the game. Capture the Flag is played in two halves, as not all maps are symmetrical in design, and once the game hits half time, teams will switch sides. If one of the flags is still in play when the time limit has been reached, the game will go into advantage time. This will last until the flag has either been captured, returned, or if both flags are put into play. The Translocator is the go-to weapon in Capture the Flag. Each player is equipped with one, and it enables the player to quickly travel across the landscape or get over any difficult terrain in a blink of an eye. To use the Translocator, press mouse 1. This will fire the locator disc that you can teleport to by pressing mouse 2. You can continuously repeat this action, chaining up teleports, speeding you throughout the map. This will make you a much more difficult target to hit when roaming the battlefield. If you happen to misfire when shooting the disc, you can reset the locator by pressing mouse 1 again. When carrying the flag, players will still be able to use the Translocator, but as soon as you teleport, you will immediately drop the flag on the spot. With a well placed Translocator disc, you can kill your enemies by teleporting inside of them, but telefragging is quite difficult to pull off, so it's best to switch to another gun when entering a combat situation. If your Translocator disc is damaged and you attempt to teleport, you'll be transported, but just not in one piece. Since teams have to attack and defend simultaneously in a Capture the Flag game, it's often wise to set player positions. The most popular setup is the 2-1-2, which is 2 attackers, 1 midfield and 2 defenders. Defenders' positions can vary depending on the map, but in most cases there'll be at least one player directly in or around the flag area to make sure it doesn't go wandering off, while the other defender will scout any incoming threats and secure items in and around the base. Attackers will need to be quick on their feet, as they will need to think outside the box when escaping the enemy base, but the best attackers are the patient ones that coordinate their attacks with their teammates and the item timings. Midfield players are often considered the third attacker. His job is to coordinate his team's efforts on controlling the power-up that can be found in the midfield, as well as falling back to defend the flag, but also pushing up with the offense to bring the flag home.
The match is starting. Three, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
First blood.
Damn.
I'm on defense. Headshot. Nice. I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Headshot. You shot my thumb.
Red flag dropped. Red flag taken. Red flag returned.
Oops, shit.
You shot my thumb.
Cover me! I need backup!
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Cover me!
Red flag dropped. Red flag returned.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken. Red flag returned. Blue flag taken.
Oh, what the hell?
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Blue flag taken. Blue flag returned. Red flag taken.
I need backup!
Pancake.
Red flag taken.
Pancake.
Blue team scores.
Pancake.
What?
3 minutes remain.
This is stupid.
Blue flag taken.
I need backup!
Red team scores. flag taken. Red flag dropped. Red flag taken.
Headshot. Double kill. Headshot.
Red flag returned. Blue flag taken.
Damn it.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned.
Cover me!
I got the flag.
Red flag taken. Blue flag taken.
Ah, what the hell?
I must break you. Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier.
Blue flag dropped. 1 minute remains.
Double kill.
Blue team scores.
Assist. Double kill. Killing spree. Multi-kill.
Red flag taken.
Oh, what the hell? That's just stupid.
30 seconds left.
Assist. Headshot.
Oh,
Double
shit!
kill.
Damn it!
Headshot.
5, 4, 3, 2. Blue flag taken. 1. Red team has advantage. Blue flag taken. Blue flag dropped. Losing advantage.
Ah, motherfucker.
First half completed.
I need backup!
Blue flag taken. Flag dropped.
Headshot.
Red flag taken. Blue flag returned. Blue flag taken. Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Red flag dropped.
I must break you.
Cover me!
I got the flag.
Red flag returned.
Headshot.
Damn it!
Blue flag taken.
I need backup!
Enemy flag carrier.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag taken. Blue flag returned.
Lost is your soul.
Red flag taken.
Double kill.
Increases their lead.
Assist.
The flag.
Cover me! Cover me!
Red flag returned. 3 minutes remain. Blue
damn
flag
it.
taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag taken. Blue flag dropped. Flag.
Cover me! Cover me!
Oh, I figured that would
Flag
hurt.
taken. Red flag
Yeah.
returned.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Blue flag taken. Blue flag dropped. Red flag taken. Blue flag returned.
You be dead.
I need backup!
Blue flag taken.
I need backup!
Enemy
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned.
headshot. Headhunter.
Red flag returned. You have the flag. Blue flag taken. 1 minute remains.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Blue team dominating. 30 seconds left. Taken.
Launch confirmed. Rejected.
Red flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Headshot. Killing spree.
Blue flag returned. 4, 3. Red flag dropped. 2, 1. Blue team wins the match.
Hell yeah.
Team Deathmatch, also known as TDM, is a game mode where two teams of 2 or more players face off against each other in a match to the death. Your main objectives are to frag as many as the enemy team as possible. At the end of the game, the team with the highest frags wins. To increase your chances of winning, you and your teammates must work together to control areas of the map preventing your enemies from key items such as power-ups, armors, and stronger weapons. And don't forget to share resources with your teammates. Drop them a gun if they don't have one. This can really help in the long run.
The match is starting. Three, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
Anyone else want some?
need backup! Cover me! Cover me! I need backup!
I'm on defense.
Shit. Oh.
I need backup!
Nail him.
I need backup!
Oh, what?
I'm on defense.
Cover me! I need backup! Cover me!
Ah, fuck.
I need backup! Cover me!
Double kill.
Oh, what the hell?
Double kill. Multi-kill. Killing spree. Nice.
I need backup! I need backup!
Double kill.
Warning.
Cover me! I need backup! Cover me!
Useless.
Cover me!
Double kill. You like that?
I Cover me! Cover me!
Oh, what? Fucking weapon forever.
I need backup!
Is that your best?
3 minutes remain.
Cover me! Cover me! I need backup!
My name is Death.
I need backup!
Damn it.
Cover me!
30 seconds left.
I need backup!
That had to hurt.
Cover me!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blue team wins the match.
Only 4 kills, damn.
The goal in a game of Duel is simple, to outfrag your opponent in the given time limit, but if both players are tied by the end of the game, the match will go into overtime where 2 additional minutes will be added to the game. If no conclusion is met, further overtimes will be added until a winner is decided. Duel may seem simplistic on the surface, but it's actually a game mode of hidden depths. Survival is just as important as fragging. As a result, gaining and maintaining map control will be your primary objective. Map control is composed of a combination of elements: positioning, map knowledge and item timing. Control at its most basic level is obtained by consistently denying your opponent the high valued items such as armors, power-ups and weapons. However, this is easier said than done. In order to deny your enemy these items, you'll need to know when they will be available. This is called timing. Each time that you pick up an item worth timing, like the shield belt or 100 armor, try and take a mental snapshot of the time that you took it. Then calculate when the item will be returning and make sure to be back in time for when it's just about to respawn. A good tip when learning to time is to say the time out loud to yourself. While it might seem odd to do, this is a good habit to get into, especially when playing more team orientated game modes, as communication always plays a big part. Thoroughly learning a map layout will allow you to take advantage of difficult angles and sightlines that enables you to maximise your damage output. Discovering all the potential routes and shortcuts will ensure that you can reliably outmaneuver your opponent to take and maintain an advantage. Knowing every item placement when learning a map is a given, but by associating the unique audio cues with each pickup, you will gain an insight into your enemy's whereabouts without needing line of sight. Positioning applies to all game modes in Unreal Tournament and is one of the most important skills to develop. It encompasses a wide range of sub-skills and changes drastically based on scenario. The best way to improve your positioning in general is to work on your fundamentals while playing frequent enough to eliminate some of the flaws in your playstyle through trial and error. For instance, when respawning following a death, you are presented the choice of 2 potential spawn locations. Once you know your way around the maps, this gives you the ability to either spawn closer to your preferred weapons and power-ups or help you avoid a heavily armed opponent. Essentially, positioning is an assessment that you make by considering your environment and your resources versus those of your opponent, and on that assessment making a judgment of what course of action to take. So to recap, you'll need to maintain map control through good positioning, timing and map knowledge. Be sure to deny your opponent those important items, get them frags and try your best to survive.
The match is starting.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 5-minute warning. Three minutes remain.
That's just stupid. So what an idiot.
One minute. Left.
Medic!
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have won the match. Welcome to movement training. Jump to clear the obstacle. Crouch or slide to go under the obstacle. Dodge to move between the platforms. Use wall dodging to get across. Use a slope dodge to clear the obstacle. Use wall running to get across. Use the jump pad to launch yourself. Use the lift to move to the upper area. Use lift jumping to access difficult-to-reach areas. Movement training complete.
Deathmatch is the quintessential experience in any...
The match is starting. Three, 2, 1.
Break you. My name is Death.
3 minutes remain.
Not even close. Turning the safety off.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Overtime. You have lost the match.
The main objective of Capture the Flag is to take your opponent's flag.
The match is starting. Three, 2, 1. You are on the blue team.
Cover me!
Stay down. I got the flag.
Red flag taken. Blue flag taken.
That didn't work.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Red flag dropped.
I'm on defense.
Red flag returned.
Damn it.
Red team scores.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Cover me!
Blue team scores.
I must break you.
Blue flag taken.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here. Next.
3 minutes remain.
Get the flag back. Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag returned.
Cover me!
Blue team scores.
I must break you.
Blue flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here.
I need backup!
Red flag returned. Flag dropped. Blue flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Now I know where that's at.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned.
I need backup!
You be dead.
Blue flag taken.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken. Red flag returned. Red flag taken. Red flag dropped. Red flag returned. One minute remains. Red team scores.
Rejected.
Third blue flag taken.
I need backup!
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Is that your best? Enemy flag carrier is here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First half completed.
Damn it.
Blue flag taken.
Cover me!
Red flag drop. Red flag returned. Red flag taken.
Enemy flag.
Red flag returned. Blue flag dropped. Blue flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here. Enemy flag carrier is here.
Red team scores.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Cover me!
Red flag dropped. Red flag returned.
I need backup!
Blue flag taken.
I got the flag.
You have the flag. 3 minutes remain.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Blue team scores.
I got the flag.
Red flag taken.
Oh, fuck you.
Blue flag taken. Red flag returned. Blue flag returned.
Incoming.
I need backup!
flag taken.
Cover me! I need backup!
I must break you.
Red flag dropped. Red flag returned.
I got the flag.
Blue flag taken. Red flag taken.
Defend the flag carrier.
I need backup!
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned. Red flag dropped. Red flag taken. Red flag returned.
I need backup!
1 minute
What?
remains. Blue flag taken.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Red flag taken.
Not even close. Enemy flag carrier is here.
30 seconds left.
Enemy flag carrier is here.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag returned.
I need...
Blue team scores.
That had to hurt.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.